Coach, Herbert Rowe from the Tacoma News Tribune here. What's your strategy going into the USC game, both offensively and defensively, as the Cougars' young squad has not faced this kind of opponent before?
Offensively, I know we'll be fine. I know Holiday had a great game today, but I think he'll transition that over to next week's game. We need to establish the running game more. I know we didn't get much of it early on with Caldwell, but I feel like if we could establish the running game early next week against USC, we could put up some big-time points.
Coach, are you going to try to get Teandre Caldwell more touches in the game against USC?
Yes, but as long as Teandre Caldwell gets positive yards, I'll keep running the football. If I don't see much going on with the running game, of course I'm going to go back to the pass. But today's game against Central Florida was a perfect example of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because Holiday was on his game for sure.
Hey Coach, just calling to ask you, what have you told your kids preparing for an atmosphere like UFC? The crowd's going to be crazy. I'm sure it's something you have to address before this game.
Basically, all I told him was just focus on me, the other coaches, and focus on what's being said in the huddle, because I don't want any stupid penalties, like any false starts or anything like that, and have the crowd more involved with this game. Hey coaches, I want to discuss on how we plan to stop USC's attack. They're a top 25 caliber team and one of the best offensive teams in the country, whether they're passing or running the football. They possibly have one of the best receivers in the game right now with Marquise Lee, and they just had Silas Red transfer over from Penn State because of what happened in the Sandusky scandal. And let's not forget about Max Wittick either. He's a pretty damn good quarterback. So defensively, what do we got to do to contain him? Because obviously, we're not going to stop them. We only hope to contain.
Well, I'm sure the kids are feeling confident that they held Blake Bortles and his offense to just 31 points. I know I was, but we can't be overconfident against USC. This offense is more balanced and they will burn you in more ways than one. Max Wittick is a pretty accurate passer and Marquise Lee is one of the best in the game, so it won't be easy to slow their passing game down. We hope we can force some turnovers so we can have the offense go to work. I know if we can't force the issue and make some plays, this will be a very difficult task for our defense.
I agree. Not to mention that Silas Red is a pretty good runner. I want to try and get some zone blitzing in there so we don't get burned deep. If I can, I want them to throw underneath so our defense can have a chance to make a stop. Then again, we didn't do a very good job of tackling last week either, but I'm hoping this plan works out. As for the offense, what do you have planned, Coach Anderson?
We plan to establish the run early, since we did so well with just limited carries from Caldwell last game. I think if he had more touches, he could really open up the rest of our offense and possibly get 100 yards rushing. At the very least, we can take 15 carries for about 65 to 70 yards. As long as we don't fall behind early, I feel like Caldwell can have a huge game. I'm going to stay away from the sweep plays and draws because I really want him to pound it up the gut against them. Passing the ball shouldn't be an issue considering Halliday did exceptionally well last week, but the only difference is the University of Central Florida is not the same matchup as a hard-nosed USC defense. We have to make sure to not commit any silly turnovers, otherwise it could be a long day for us.
Absolutely, but this will not be an easy task going into USC and expecting a win this weekend, but I know our team will put up a good fight. If we force a few mistakes and make less mistakes than them, I think we have a chance to pull off the upset. I'm not saying we have to play mistake-free football, but basically that's what it comes down to. We're in Pasadena, California, as we have the first Pac-12 game of the season between the Washington State Cougars and the USC Trojans. Both teams are 1-0 in the season, and it is pouring down here in Pasadena, California. We expect it to be that way all game long in this football game between these two teams. And this game is officially underway here in Pasadena, California, as Charleston White, 3 yards deep into the end zone, taking it out to the 10, to the 15, and he's going to get stopped right there, getting 18 yards on the play. Look at Connor Holiday getting ready to take the field, 27 of 34 last game for 5 touchdowns. What a thing. And here comes Washington State for their first play of the game right here. Single back formation, handoff, Teandre Caldwell, and he is going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Nice solid carry to start off the game for him. as they're going to try to establish the run game here early on. Second down and 6 for Washington State. Offside I formation for Washington State. Handoff again to Tiandre Caldwell, and he is going to get stuffed in the backfield. Loss of 4 on the play, and it's 3rd down and 9. And already their first 3rd down of the game for Washington State. Holiday looking deep over the middle. It's Cole Madison, the freshman tight end, and he gets a 1st down for a gain of 25. 1st and 10 right here with a single back formation with a tight end motioning into the right. It's Johnson. Handoff, Tiandre Caldwell, and he is going to get stuffed once again for a loss of 3 yards. We are not establishing the running game so far. How does Washington State respond here on 2nd and 13? Single back handoff to Tiandre. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get some solid yards on this play for a gain of 7 yards, and we cut that yardage in half. It's 3rd down and 6 for Washington State. 2nd, 3rd down of the game for Washington State here on 3rd and 6. Holiday looking over the middle. It's Vincent Molly with the 1st down, and he gets 7 yards on that play. And Washington State is going to keep their drive alive with that catch. And the troops are lined up for a 1st and 10. Hand out to Tiandre Caldwell, and he is pushing forward and gets a solid 6 yards on the play as we're still trying to establish that run game. 5 carries for 10 yards so far. Here on 2nd and 4, Holiday is now in the shotgun with Leon Brooks in the backfield. Holiday looking to the right side. It is Brett Bartolone with the catch and gets a 5-yard pickup and a Washington State 1st down. First catch of the afternoon for him. 2nd and 10 for Washington State. Holiday all alone in the shotgun. Looking underneath. It's Cole Madison with the catch and a pickup of 7 yards. And this USC crowd is loud and proud here on 3rd and 3. Holiday looking, running out of time, and he dumps it down underneath to Caldwell, but he doesn't get enough for the 1st down as Washington State has a tough decision to make here on 4th and 1. And this crowd is going berserk here on 4th and 1. Holiday trying to change the play, and that's a false start here on number 76, Forbes, and that is going to set us back to 4th and 6. This is going to be another tough decision for Coach Hamill. And Coach Hamill is showing off his guts right here on 4th and 6, going for it. Holiday looking, scrambling for his life, dumps it off. Cole Madison, and he's down inside the 10-yard line. Facing another 3rd down for this drive is Washington State, taking up most of the clock, but Holiday looking in the end zone, and it's dropped by Madison. Oh my goodness. That could have been a touchdown, but it looks like the field goal unit is coming out for this one. And this long drive is finally coming to an end as we put up 3 points on the board. It's 3-0. And now it's USC's turn to see what they can do on offense. Max Whittick lining up his troops. He's dropping back. He's going to scramble to his left, and he's going to take off running, and he is going to get a solid 8 yards on the play. Nice scramble right there by Max Whittick. And we really have to look out for Marquise Lee today. He could be a big threat down the field. Here on 2nd and 2, play action, Whittick. Looking over the middle, it's Victor Blackwell, and he gets the catch and a gain of 12 yards, and it's a USC 1st down with just 40 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Whittick here on 2nd and 10 with 5 wide receivers on the play. No one in the backfield, it's Whittick. Dropping back, 5-step drop, and he's going to take it for himself on this play, and he's going to pick up a gain of 13 yards, and USC has a 1st down on the play. I don't know if that was a design quarterback run. And USC lining up for another 1st and 10 offset high formation. This could be the last play of the quarter. Whittick changing the play. Tight end motioning to the right. It's Telfair. Play action. Whittick looking. Has time to throw over the middle. Marquise Lee with the catch. And that is going to end the 1st quarter on a good note for USC. 2nd down for USC. I formation with the receivers on the right side. Handoff to Silas Red. And he finds a hole in the defense. And he picks up 6 yards on the play. That was a very nice carry by Silas Red. Turned something out of nothing on that play. 3rd and 4 for USC. Silas Red in the backfield, 3 wide receivers set with Telfair on the left side. Now motioning to the right. Whittick looking, has time. Still has time. And he dumps it off to Red, and he only gets a yard on the play, and USC is going to settle for a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be from about 31 yards out. The kick is right through the uprights, and this game is tied. Here comes Washington State on their 2nd possession here early on in the 2nd quarter. Holiday has no time to throw, and he's taken down for the sack. Loss of 7 on the play. Wow. 3rd and 17. Holiday all alone in the shotgun. He's dropping back, standing in the end zone, and he has no time to throw once again. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a safety. It's 5-3 USC. What a turn of events here for USC as we just could not get any protection for Connor Holiday. Silas Red coming towards the backfield, taking that sweep handoff, and look at the space he has to run down the field. He gets tripped up right there at the 37-yard line, picks up 25 on the play, and there is no defense. 1st and 10 USC. 4:10 left in the 2nd quarter. and they're going to put Telfair in motion once again. They've been putting him in motion basically all day. And Whittick finds Victor Blackwell for a free trip to the end zone for the touchdown, 37 yards. And where was the coverage on that play? It's now 11-3. First and 10 for Washington State after their last possession ended in a safety. Here's Holiday. Quick strike to Dominic Williams, and he's going to shed a tackle. He's going to take it down to about the 37-38 yard line. Holiday doing a pretty good job passing the ball so far. Too bad it hasn't translated into any touchdowns yet. Play action right here. Holiday looking over the middle deep. It's Dominic Williams once again with the not quite in field goal range yet, but it's 3rd down and 7. We could get it right here. Holiday looking over the middle. It's Vincent Molly, and he gets a first down to about the 23-yard line. Pickup of 16 on the play, and the drive is still alive for Washington State. 2nd down and 8 for Washington State. Single back formation, 2 tight ends on the play. They got Johnson motioning to the right. Handoff. It is Leon Brooks, and he is not going anywhere on that play. Loss of 4 yards. Wow. This running Holiday finding himself in a tough spot here on 3rd down and 12. He's looking down the field. Quick strike. Connor Johnson gets the completion and the touchdown. And wow, what a comeback on that drive. It is now a 1-possession game once again. We cannot have another defensive meltdown like we did on the last series where they just pretty much waltzed into the end zone. Whittick dropping back over the middle. It's Algalore with the catch, and he's down to about midfield for a gain of 26. USC coming out for a 1st and 10 just past midfield about the 49-yard line. Whittick looking. He's going to take off running. He has room to run, picks up a first down, and gets about 15 yards on the play. Great running. 2nd and 5 here for USC. Still in the second quarter, about 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go. And we're at about the 29-yard line for USC. Max Whittick dropping back, draw play, Silas Red. He's going to get enough for the first down, fighting for extra yardage, gets a first down, and USC is going to call their first time out of the half. Silas Red doing a pretty good job running the football so far for USC. And USC lining up for a 1st and 10, still plenty of time left in the first half. Offside I formation for Max Whittick, play action. Looking down the field in the corner, it's Telfair, wide open, touchdown USC. It's now 18-10. Still plenty of time left in the first half for Washington State. And here is Connor Holiday on the first play of the drive. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Holiday looking, quick strike. It's Cole Madison with the catch for a gain of 2nd and 10. And we're at about the 34-yard line. Holiday drop it back, and he's running out of time once again, and the offensive linemen give up another sack as they have been doing a really bad job protecting Holiday. Another 3rd down and long situation, 3rd and 18. Holiday scrambling, trying to find somebody open. He's going to take off running, and he's going to get a first down. Oh my Lord, 27 yards on the play, and the Washington State Cougars stay alive. 1st and 10 after that big run by Connor Holiday. 43 seconds left in the half. Holiday dropping back, looks deep to Vincent Molly, and he makes the catch, and that is Pater. Touchdown Wazoo. It's 19-16 after that play. What a catch by Vincent Molly for the score. Wow. And after all that trouble going on in the first half with the offense, they still find themselves only down by 2 points to start the 3rd quarter. But they got to play some defense right here as Marquise Lee gets his first catch of the second half, gain of 12 yards, and USC is starting it off right. 3rd down and 5 for USC. No one's in the backfield behind Max Whittick. 5 wide receiver sets. Whittick dropping back underneath. It's Randall Telfair, and he gets a first down for a gain of 10 yards, and USC keeps the drive alive. 1st and 10 for USC once again, offside I formation. And this Washington State defense looks exhausted. Handoff. Oh no, it's a play action. And they get it off to Marquise Lee on the catch, and he picks up 9 yards on the play. And it's now 2nd and 1 for USC. 2nd and 1. Ball at about the 37-yard line. I formation with Silas Red in the backfield. Handoff to Silas Red, and he shoves down Monroe twice. And he's breaking tackles down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13 on the play. What a 2nd and 6 here for USC with Silas Red in the backfield alongside Max Whittick. And they're going to hand it off once again to Silas Red, and he has room to run once again, picking up a first down, shedding some tackles down to about the 5.5. Silas Red on the sideline. He needs a breather after taking 2 big carries for big yards. So Morgan is in to replace Silas Red at the moment. Whittick dumping it down. Marquise Lee, he's in for the touchdown. It's now 25-17 as Marquise Lee gets his first touchdown of the game, and Washington State is in some trouble now. In an another tough spot. It's 3rd down and 8. Washington State really does need a score here in order to stay alive in this football game. Vince Molly with the catch, gain of 11 yards, and Vince Molly having a pretty good ball game. 1st and 10 for Washington State, offset I formation. They're going to hand the football off to Tiandre Caldwell, and he is not getting much as this running game has just been abysmal today. 11 carries, 17 yards for Tiandre Caldwell. 3rd down and 6 for Wazoo, just under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Here's Holiday. He's looking, has time to throw, dumps it over the middle, and as Caldwell drops the football, and it looks like Washington State's going to send out the punt team, and that was not a very good possession by them. USC here with a 1st and 10 with just 1:44 left in the 3rd quarter. Max Whittick dropping back. He's looking. He has time to throw, and he gets it off. Silas Red again, breaking tackles, just monstering over this Washington State. 2nd and 6 for USC. Just 1:04 left in the 3rd. Max Whittick with an offset I formation with Lee motioning in. Whittick dropping back, looking over the middle. It is Randall Telfair with another catch and a gain of 22 on the play. 1st and 10 for USC once again. Ball at about the 32-31 yard line. Handoff, Silas Red, and he has got room to run once again down to the 20-15, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 13-yard line and gets a gain of 18 on the play. 1st and 10 for USC at the 13-yard line. Silas Red has been picking apart this Washington State defense. Play action. Here's Whittick. Has time to throw. All day to throw. Look at the protection, and he gets it off to Victor Blackwell for the touchdown. It's now 32-17. USC electing to go for 2 in this situation. I don't know what the logic is behind that, but here's Whittick looking, sheds the sack, and he gets it off to Victor Blackwell for the 2-point conversion, and we cannot stop this offense. This has just become really just terrible for the defense. Down by 17 now to start the 4th quarter, and it's not looking good for Washington State. Holiday looking, he gets it off to Brett Bartolone, and he's down at midfield for a gain of 30. What a catch down the field by Brett Bartolone. 1st and 10 here for Washington State. 5:40 left in the 4th. Holiday looking, he has time to throw it, and he gets it off to Cole Madison down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 again for Washington State. Still in the shotgun is Holiday with Caldwell in the backfield. Holiday looking again to Cole Madison for the 1st down inside the 5. 2nd and goal here for Washington State. I formation. Handoff Tiandre Caldwell, and he punches this one in for the touchdown. And now we're just down by 10 with 5:13 left in the football. And will USC shut the door here on Washington State's comeback? Up by 10 with just 4:50 left. Blackwell in motioning in. Whittick gets it off. It is Randall Telfair for a gain of 17 on the play. Gets pushed out of bounds. What another great catch by Randall Telfair. 1st and 10 for USC. Single back formation with Randall Telfair on the left side. Whittick changing the play. Gonna hand it off to Silas Red, and he is gonna get some yardage on this play. Gets a 1st down. What another great carry by Silas Red. 11 for 190. Max Whittick hasn't missed a pass since early in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 9. Whittick back to throw. Looking over the middle. It's Marquise Lee for a 1st down once again. Marquise Lee having a pretty good ball game. 6 catches, 64 yards in that touchdown he had. USC driving the football down the field once again. 1st and 10. Whittick looking. Has time to throw it. He's scrambling. He's trying to find somebody open. Across the body, he throws it to Algalore, and he gets 12 yards. Another USC 1st down. 1st and 10 USC. Max Whittick, 20 of 23 for 264 yards. Hasn't missed a pass since in the 2nd quarter. But he gets another one off to Aguilar, and that's another 1st down for USC as we haven't made a stop. 1st and 10 USC. And this defense has been looking exhausted. Just look at them. They're just going through the motions, it seems like. But Silas Red getting another handoff, and it gets a gain of 9 yards. Wow, it could have got a touchdown right there, but a touchdown-saving tackle right there by the safety. 3rd down and 3. This could be the difference between a 13-point game and a 17-point ball game right here for Washington State. 13 is mountable, but 17 might not be. Play action. Whittick looking. Back of the end zone, touchdown for Randall Telfair. And now this game looks like it could be out of reach for Washington State. It is now 41-20. This game looks like it's out of reach, but Washington State's still going to try and go for it. Holiday dropping back, way back, more like a 9-step drop, and he is taken down for the sack. That is the 5th time he has gotten sacked today, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and forever for Washington State. 2 minutes left in this ball game. It's pretty much over. Holiday looking over the middle. It's a wide open Cole Madison, but he dropped the football. I know it's raining outside, but that ball was very catchable right there. And here is USC with great field position on their first play of the drive. 1st and 10, offset I, handoff, Silas Red, and he is picking up great yardage on every carry. 11 yards on that one, and he has got 1st and 10 again for USC with 1:20 left in the football game. Offset I formation again, as USC is just looking to wind down the clock. And Silas Red getting the football again, and he is punching this one in for the touchdown. This has just gotten out of control. Down by 24 with just a minute and 3 seconds to go. We're just playing for pride at this point. Holiday, quick strike to Brett Bartolone with a catch and down to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 10 for Washington State, just under a minute to go in this football game. Holiday looking, dropping way back, finds Vince Molly with the catch down the field inside the 3rd and goal here for Washington State, just playing for pride. 21 seconds left. Here's Holiday, and we get a touchdown right there. Doesn't really mean a whole lot in the outcome, but it's a nice way to keep your pride up and get ready for next week. And not a very good outcome today, as USC just completely dominated at home. Max Wittick had the game that he will remember for the rest of his life. 20 of 25 for 277 and 5 touchdown passes, as USC puts up 48 on Washington State defense, as we only scored 31 for ourselves. And next week, we will have our first home game of the season. Our home opener will be against the University of Ohio. Should be a great matchup for us as we look to go 2-1 on the season next week. But thank you guys for tuning in to Cougar Football here on Cougar Nation Network. My name is Matt Sanders, signing out.